100 years ago, Henry Ford introduced the moving assembly line to the world. Truth is, Olds had done it before, and Eckridge in the meatpacking business, they had the disassembly line. You know, for those of you who know, they'd put the cow on and they'd take it apart place by place as it went down the line. But Henry figured out that that was the right way to run a business. And what was so important about what Henry did was he created a tipping point. If you were going to be competitive and if you were going to win in the manufacturing world, you had to do that kind of thinking. You had to think differently, you had to organize differently, and you had to run your plants differently. That was the tipping point. 100 years later, there's a new tipping point. How many of you make a lot of money by selling something nobody else is selling? What do you sell?
Take it back.
In today's world, there are few things that we can sell, few people we can hire, few technologies that we can embrace that somebody else can't embrace or hire or find or buy or have. Most of us are trained on the same kinds of things. Our employees, studied accounting or IT or chemistry or biology or whatever it is they studied, and they probably pretty much studied the same thing. So if we want to differentiate, how many of you would like to be differentiated in your market? So are we going to differentiate on technology or the products? Not very likely, because everybody else has got it. So how do we differentiate today? There's a new tipping point. There's only one thing that you can do that will differentiate you long term and put you in the position to be very successful for a long period of time, and that is your business model based on your culture and how you engage with your customer. Have you ever been to a restaurant and the food's okay but the service is terrible? Have you ever been to another restaurant where the food's great and the service is great? It's not the fact they serve food, it's the way they do it. It's the way they engage you. And your business is no different. Today's differentiation comes out of how you do business and why you do business. And, I started out by telling you why I'm here today. I'm here because I'm passionate about mid-sized companies in North America being very successful. That's why I do what I do. And so your customers care about that too, because it's part of your culture. It's part of why they would trust you or believe you or have faith in you or come back to you time after time after time. So as we go through today, a lot of this is to help you create a business model that your customers can be passionate about.